Hello my friends and welcome back to another exciting episode of Mr. Johnson's Math Class. For today's episode we are looking at similar figures and scale factor. By the end of this episode you will be able to determine if two figures are similar and you will find missing dimensions in similar figures. So the little example that I got here for you just to kind of get us going. Let's say that you visit New York City and you go to the Statue of Liberty and you buy a souvenir model of the Statue of Liberty. Those would be similar. Alright, so in this example we are asked to tell whether the given figures are similar and then explain why or why not. So first thing I'm going to do is mark all this. I'm going to say that this is point A, B, C, and D. And you may want to pause your video for just a second and take a second to draw yourself some figures here. I'm going to label these points and I'm just going to call these M, N, O, P. Alright, so we have to say if the figures are similar, why or why not. The first thing I'm going to look at are the angles, just because it's the easiest thing to look at. Different people do this differently, I'm sure, but I'm going to look at the angles. And so let's say that we have the measure of angle A, and it corresponds with angle M, so the measure of angle M, and they are equal. So far we're off to a good start. And then we have the measure of angle B that corresponds to the measure of angle N. Those are equal. Again, we're rocking and rolling. Those look good. So measure of angle C is equal to the measure of angle O. And then our fourth angle measure here, angle D, equals the measure of angle P. So all of those are in corresponding positions. So far they are similar, but now what we have to check is it proportional? So are the corresponding sides proportional to each other? So we need to know side AB, which corresponds to side MN. Are these proportional? So would they follow a scale factor? And then we're going to set this up to where we compare side BC, and I might run out of room here, so I'm going to have to kind of squeeze some of this in, to NO compared to CD, and I'm just going around each of the figures here and listing the corresponding sides as a ratio comparing to each other. And then we have side AD over side MP. Alright, so the length of side AB is 8 and MN is 4, BC is 6, NO is 3, CD is 8, OP is 4, and then AD is 6, and MP is 3. So I'm going to just simplify all these ratios. Let me change my color so that you can kind of see the difference in the steps here. So this ratio simplifies down as 2 over 1. This one simplifies down 2 over 1. And just moving right along. So since all of the ratios are equal, that means that these side lengths are proportional, which means yes, they are similar. And we have proven they are similar because the angle measures are the same. We showed that in this step. And the sides, corresponding sides, are proportional.